Am I the asshole for wanting my daughter to come live with me again?
You could have your wants and needs. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Did you have like a distant relationship with your daughter and you're trying to like regain some old times back? But based on a title, it doesn't sound too crazy right now.
Yeah, I would say, wanting is fine. Forcing, not good.
Is a different
Yeah,
story.
whole different story. But we'll see.
So you guys are saying not the asshole right off the bat?
For now.
Yeah, I'll say that.
All right. So I had my daughter, Stephanie, when I was young, 19 to be exact. And thus I had to stop my whole life and raise her alone since her dad up and ran away till she was 6. And later on, I met my now husband, Mike, 35 male. OP is 34 female and the daughter is 15 female at the time. That was in the title, but I didn't want to read that because
That's a long title.
It doesn't sound as nice.
it doesn't sound as nice on TikTok. We fell in love quickly and got married when Stephanie was 8. Mike had 2 other kids, Olivia 9 female and Jackson 6 male. We tried hard blending our family and it worked out for the most part, except Stephanie. She didn't like that she now had to share a room with Olivia and didn't like sharing me with them. She would throw tantrums and would correct them if they ever called me mom. Mike didn't like her attitude, and when Stephanie was 10, he told me to either pick him or her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, OP is the asshole for sure.
Mike's a piece of shit as well. Back then, Stephanie was at fault, so I picked Mike and sent her to my parents.
Nah. Nah.
A 10-year-old.
Nah.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah, you would.
Mike's gotta go.
At that point, bro. Y'all should have separated at that point.
If it's ever an adult bickering with a 10-year-old, the adult's usually in the wrong.
Yeah.
But also, I can kind of probably understand why that could be the case. Maybe it was like driving their family apart, and the other 2 kids might not be comfortable with Stephanie either. So
Absolutely, but that's not the way to.
But then divorce, right?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
the
that's
family
what
be
I'm
driven
trying to get
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an ultimatum thing. It's okay, my kids aren't happy. Your kids aren't happy. That's
bye. Yeah.
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 We had a huge fight once my mom realized I was sending her there for a while, and my dad called me a bunch of names for abandoning my daughter, which I wasn't.
Did she put quotation?
She put quotes, yeah, on abandoning.
Oh, brother.
I was letting her have her space and save the peace of the family.
Did you ask her about it? Did you ask if she wanted the space? Or?
Probably not. I did keep tabs on her online and like
online. Oh, you don't even visit her?
Visit.
Online is crazy.
Yeah.
Just checking your tweets and shit, bro. Like the fuck.
A 10-year-old. What online presence does the 10-year-old even have?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neopets, is that shit still? Showing my age here.
I don't know.
I did keep tabs on her online, and like I knew my parents set her straight, and she started doing well in school and had lots of friends and is really involved in their community. I tried calling her often, but she would dismiss me fast, saying my mom wanted her to help make dinner, or my dad wanted to take her camping, so she was out. Now, on to the problem. As if the last 2 paragraphs weren't the problem. Mike and I finally got a house that has enough bedrooms for everyone, including Stephanie. I went to get her back home, but she told me she liked living with her grandparents, as they were nicer and more fun than me, and she liked how big her room is. And in brackets, my dad made it specifically for her. She also loved her animals, and in brackets, my parents own a big farm, and she has lots of animal friends, cows, horses, and such. And she didn't want to leave her friends and community she built in their small town. I told her I wanted her back home, but she said no. My parents told me I couldn't force her, and we argued, and I yelled at them that they couldn't keep my daughter from me. They kicked me out saying Stephanie picked her home, and I need to accept it whether I like it or not. I tried calling and texting Stephanie, but she's now blocked me. So am I the asshole for wanting my daughter back home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You
made a choice.
Yeah. You abandoned her. And then she fucking thrived in the 5 years away from you. And then you're like, oh yeah, we got a room. That was the whole issue, right? That was the only problem. All our problems are fixed because we have a room for you now. No.
Yeah. She's so dense because she's like, yeah, that's what she thinks. She truly thinks it was just, oh, they were sharing a room. And that was the issue.
Yeah.
Like, no, you uprooted her whole life to live with basically strangers that she doesn't know. she had to share a room with.
Mhm.
And yeah, she didn't get along with the kids. That's not the kids' fault. That's
Yeah.
the parents' fault.
It sounds like y'all didn't try to work through anything to help the situation.
yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, she got to go. And then you were like, I guess you're right. Let me kick my
Yeah.
10-year-old daughter out of the house.
I mean, blended families are tough, man. Yeah, and the fact that she was able to thrive like her grandparents and kind of form a personality of her own and
Mhm.
kind of enjoy the things that she enjoys now, and all of a sudden the mom wants to reap the rewards of the hard work that the grandparents have done. Nah, bro, you made a choice and you got to stick with it.
yeah.
I do worry about the legality of this situation, though. Like, how does that work?
Oh, I would only imagine going if she went to the judge and was explaining the
won't win.
situation. The
Okay,
judge
good.
would laugh her out of the fucking room.
I would hope so.
And she, from the context that I'm hearing, I don't even think like she's providing any monetary support to her grandparents. She just kind of was like, "Here you go, you can."
Kind of getting
You can
that
go there.
feeling as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because when you make these Reddit posts, you're trying to get people on your side. And that would be a thing to get people on your side to mention. So it not being mentioned might as well be the truth.
Yeah.
keeping tabs gives me the ick because you're like, to me that doesn't sound like you're actively checking on them. You're just checking their presence and not necessarily like, "Hey, how are you doing?" or having those types of conversations. It's just the verbiage for me is throwing me off a little bit.
Well, it's probably just the grandparents are like posting pictures of when they all do fun stuff together. And she's like, all right, cool. She's safe.
Oh, she's good. Yeah,
That's
she's
my
fine.
tabs.
But-
Tabs checked.
Yep.
It's insane. It's like she got
Like
rid of
literally it's online tabs that she's checking of her
yeah.
presence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. And like I guarantee like it sounds like they live decently far away. But you still like I don't know. So many things wrong with this. Mike sucks as well. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I get he's protecting his kids, but you
They
can't
should have
just,
divorced if it
Yeah.
was really the case.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Or find another solution. You know
It's
what
insane to give an
Mhm.
ultimatum between your new wife and their daughter.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's insane to actually follow through and kick a 10-year-old out of here. What kind of
10-year-old, yeah.
wild...
There's another thing too. Like, this is like a double whammy for like the kid, right? One, the father didn't want to be in the picture, and now the mom, the biological mom, was like, "Oh yeah, I also don't want you either."
Yeah.
That's a fucking blow to my confidence if that ever happened.
And she's
Oh, yeah.
finally fucking hit her stride, living life the way
And
she
loved
wants.
at a home
Yeah.
where she's wanted.
Yeah. In a community where she has tons of friends. Yeah. And then you're like, well, we got an extra room now. Bitch.
Come on over.
You know,
Time to bring you
shut your
back into this
dumb ass-
family that didn't want you 5 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah. Insanity.
Get therapy.